kind of public official who arrives in high office as a man who simply wandered into a room he was not supposed to be in and sat down before anyone could stop him. Monday Okpebholo, the governor of Edo State, is that man. The evidence of this arrives when he attempts to explain the finances of his own government. Recently, the governor framed the arrival of state development funds as money personally given to him by the president. He characterized President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a personal patron dispensing rewards, rather than an executive overseeing a statutory system. A governor who conceptualizes federal allocations as personal gifts reveals a specific operating framework. He views himself as a ward chief receiving presidential benevolence, a role that bypasses the independent authority derived from the electorate of Edo State. Modern Nigerian federalism rests on a conceptual architecture. The government is divided into distinct tiers, each with specific constitutionally mandated competencies. Resource distribution is managed by the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation, and Fiscal Commission, or RMAFC. This framework is designed to strip emotion and political favor out of how money moves. National resources are pooled centrally and distributed to states based on a strict legal formula. This guaranteed revenue stream is a constitutional entitlement owed to the 4 million people of Edo State, entirely isolated from political fellowship with the administration in Abuja. The Nigerian federal allocation system is a machine built on math and law. It ensures a state's survival does not depend on a governor's personal loyalty to the president. Governor Okpebholo's public statements reject this legal reality. He has verbalized a system where a paramount ruler dispenses favors to a grateful subordinate. This worldview dictates how the state is run. A leader who believes development funds are a patron's gift will treat those funds as pocket money to be spent on loyalty rather than as public trusts. Operating a modern democracy using feudal logic inevitably transforms public service into personal patronage. This confusion over the Constitution extends to the broader machinery of the state. A leader who fails to grasp where his money comes from struggles to utilize the ministries, the state's agencies, and the civil service that translate policy into delivery. His public communication reflects this systemic breakdown. The frequent, visible hesitancy in his speeches suggests a man searching for words he doesn't have. These pauses, combined with a lack of conviction, indicate a leader caught off guard by the basic requirements of the office. Because he does not understand the conceptual architecture of his office, the governor cannot actively lead. He is merely occupying the seat. Personal intellectual limitations are common in politics. They are normally mitigated when a leader surrounds himself with competent advisors and relies on institutional knowledge. The observable issue in this administration is the combination of these limitations with an apparent unawareness of them. By publicly mischaracterizing constitutional funding as a personal favor, the governor demonstrates that he has failed to consult the institutional frameworks and experts available to him. This creates a terrifying logic loop. A governor who treats funding as pocket money has no reason to ask where the money comes from. Without that understanding, he will likely fail to ask the right questions about where it needs to go. The true cost of this dynamic is paid by the 4 million citizens of Edo State. These citizens asked for competent stewardship. They cast votes for administration, yet they are currently experiencing a period of occupancy. A leader who is learning on the job puts an entire state's economy and infrastructure on a steep learning curve. 4 million people are essentially waiting for a curriculum to be completed. Democratic systems carry a harsh reality. Citizens are forced to endure the consequences of their elected choices until the next ballot cycle opens up an exit. The sobering reality is that Edo State must now endure the consequences of its choice. The state is counting the days until the next available exit.